that the country of, what, 5 million can consume that much, right? So it is a transshipment hub. So it's a trading hub. But transshipment hub, you must announce or you must declare correctly where is the product from. Right? Because sometimes you have product A come to Malaysia, but it's meant for Thailand. So, but the cargo changes here, right? So, but that's okay because the product is from US. You declare it's from US. When you said the transshipment issue is the false declaration. So they come to Malaysia, and then they suddenly from China or from Vietnam or from wherever, then they repackage it here. Then you chop it's from Malaysia. That is the transshipment issue. There's no problem with transshipment if you declare correctly. Yeah, because again the transshipment the reason why they're doing this is more now than before is because to avoid the higher tariff lah. Because let's say country A tarif 30 atau 40, dia akan bawa produk dia kat Malaysia and dia pasang kat sini and then dia chop made in Malaysia, so dia kena 19. So that is what you cannot, especially if you avoid tariff. Yeah, but if you still declare China, then you or Vietnam say 20%, let's say 1%. So then they boleh go through Malaysia, no problem, but they kena lah the tariff rate of that country lah, not on Malaysia. Yeah.
How about financial sector? Did anything come up in the financial sector?
The financial sector, no, because we've stood firm. We don't want to change any policies on the financial sector. We also stood firm on the government procurement. We also stood firm on the Bumiputra issues. So those are some of the areas we stood firm. So overall, I think given the many things that we stood firm, we are quite happy that America understand our position because we explain why. Because of where we are in the country's development, the sensitivities and all that. And we also said that we need to continue to be competitive. We want the rate to be fair in the region with our other ASEAN neighbors. So I think we are quite satisfied, relatively speaking, where we are vis-a-vis our ASEAN partners. Yeah, so they're divided into two. One is agriculture, one is industrial. So if you look at agriculture, industrial, when we look at the 6,567, agriculture products only 191 lines out of that 6,567, and the other industrial products 1,347 lines. Yang keluar kan, yang jadi zero. So
the existing zero is 6,000 something.
Yes. Existing tariff is 6,567, mostly industrial, and mostly industrial because majority is industrial. That is where the number is coming from. But the new tariff line duty is 6,911, that on 0%. Yeah, so yang kita eliminate duty tu, yang 191 tu is based on the US request, and US also request for industrial products 1,347 also based on US request. So the new tariff line with 0% duty in total, when you include the request, is 6,911 out of 11,260 tariff lines. So we have zero rice duty on 61% of our imported products from the US.
Untuk sidang media yang dulu, Datuk Sri kata kita ada banyak potential investment coming in, tapi disebabkan tarif uncertainties ni, sikap tunggu dan lihat. Now there's a bit of tariff issue.
Yeah, so we have to follow up with the companies. I think the companies will need to do their assessment. So we will discuss with them because some sector tak affected langsung for now. Contohnya yang tengah semiconductor tidak dikenakan apa-apa tarif membuat masa ini. But again, that's still uncertainty because they're still studying that section 232. So we will have to wait for the outcome of that study. So there are still some uncertainty on some sectors. But overall, I think it is better than what they were expecting, I think, to be fair, when I discussed with them, relatively speaking. So we will engage them and see what are the other concerns they have. Yep.
You mentioned there's still some uncertainties with regards to semiconductors and also APT because of Section 232 of the Transshipment. Is there a timeline for these uncertainties to be resolved?
Yeah, I have to ask the U.S. administration. We don't know. That the timeline that we would inform is December.
Department of Commerce was given until December to
Yeah.
come up with their
So
finding.
December, because the Department of Commerce, which is in charge of this study, to find what is fair and not fair, this investigation, they've been given until December. So we assume that by December lah. It could be earlier. We don't know. I mean, you have to ask the Department of Commerce that question. Yeah.
So for the December deadline, it's only for the 0% tariffs sectors like in E&E, right?
Not E&E, semiconductor.
Semiconductors. What about others like the 19% one? Is it already the finalized?
Yeah,
tariff rate?
90% yang semua lah, promo product.
Okay, so there will be no changes in the futures, right? Even
From our understanding, no lah.
so to wait for the deadline, it's only semiconductor sector.
Pharmaceutical.
Oh, okay.
Further straight, has Malaysia zero tariff any American products that we import,
Yes, yes, of course.
such as
Fruits,
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 poultry,
poultry.
dairy products.
Yeah, yeah. It's actually it's
Quite
it's public document kan, the list. Yeah, it's public document. Yeah, no, yang dulu punya, sebelum ni. So you can see the existing. We can, I think, can share with you. It's in our website. I think. You can see the list of 0% that we've given before. It's a public document. Yeah, of course. I just said just now. 191 new lists on the agriculture. Yeah. Yeah. So there are new lists lah. Existing, as I mentioned just now, new tariff lines that got 0% duty that requested by US. There's 191 lines for agriculture and 1,347 lines for industrial. So this is the one that they request, and we agreed. For not all,
for industrial.
for industrial good, not all.
About 90.
90 something, both about 90 something percent that we agreed. But the list will come out later because we have to, importers have to know. So this is all public document. Yeah. So you will know what we're giving zero now today, by checking with MITI, and the new list you will see in our joint statement that is coming out over the weekend. But I'm just giving you that they've requested total of for agriculture, the total 191 lines to be zero. We agree for 90+%, 92, 93% of those lines.
How much of a factor was Malaysia's role in facilitating a ceasefire?
Oh.
Were they getting a discount on tariffs?
Honestly, I don't know. I didn't ask, but I think it did definitely help. How much? I'm not aware. I don't think they. But all the goodwill that was achieved during the call between Prime Minister and Donald Trump, where one of the discussion was about the what do you call it, the ceasefire, I believe did give good impression on Malaysia's role as chairman of ASEAN, as Malaysia's role in the peace keeping in the ceasefire discussion. Oh yeah, sebelum saya lupa, enforcement date is 8th of August. So from 8th of August, those product dia akan kena ekspor kita yang ada dalam list tu nanti akan dikenakan 19% from 8th of August. No, only the chambers. The chambers have stated they are quite happy. The American chambers, they call me. One is they're happy that, okay lah, certainty, and secondly is relatively speaking, of course nobody's happy with tariff, but they want to see whether we are higher or lower than our peers. So if you look at where our peers are, we are in line with our peers, so they're quite happy with those are for the American companies lah.
Alright, soalan terakhir. Okay.
Tidak ada. Okay. Ada. Sorry, cakap.
Sorry, Datuk Seri. Now confirm 60 going.
30 plus 30. 30 plus 30.
That is our commitment.
That's our commitment. Yang 30 itu.
Yang 30 tu dah.
30 tu dah kita buat pengumuman, PM pun sendiri lancarkan, so kita tambah another commitment of 30.
Alright, terima kasih semua. Terima kasih Wabi.
Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Datang meja.
Terima kasih. Cepat minum semua. Ha? Ha?
Semua ada beli.